Okay, what's up, internet world, watch collectors, dirty floor, eating crackers. Anyway, let's get into it. So, I've been going around the internet looking for comparable videos to compare some watches. This is my newest one right here, the Mudmaster GWG-1000 Casio. We're going to compare this watch against some other pretty large watches, mainly because I know what it's like to be researching a new watch and not being able to get a decent comparison. Like, you know, you get the dimensions from the manufacturer, you get all that good stuff, but in the grand scheme of things, you actually have to compare it to something else to get a better idea. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to compare the Mudmaster, we're going to look at the Mudman, the GW9300, and we're also going to look at some other large style watches. For example, we're going to look at the Citizen Ecozilla compared to the Mudmaster as well. And we'll also get into something a little bit rarer and larger for those of you who are familiar with B-Uhrs. This is a 55mm B-Uhr that we'll also compare against the Mudmaster, and finally we'll compare a Hamilton chronograph, just so we can get a full spectrum of what the watch size is up against. Okay, so I really hope this video is going to help a lot of people out, just because I really know what it's like. So let's get to her. First up, let's look at the Mudmaster. First off, on the wrist, it's very sizable. Like, it's huge. I have a 7-inch wrist, and it's giant, but it wears extremely comfortably and extremely sturdy due to the wings on the inside of the band. So this isn't going to be a feature-based review, just because there are lots of feature-based reviews out there. We are looking strictly at size. So first up against it, we have the Mudman GW9300. This was my third my third G-Shock that I ever bought. All my G-Shocks have been solar atomic. I've had an AWG-1000 and a GW7900 before, and then I got into this one. So first off the hop, let's look at the thickness. Like, considerable difference. I mean, when I got the Mudman, I thought it was a big G, like, then, and that was back in 2013. I bought it. But compared to the Mudmaster, it's just it almost dwarfs it. Like, such a difference. Looking at the band, you know, comparing the buckle, you know, noticeable differences there. On the inside, really, it does play a difference with the wings, so that's that. So let's get another nice shot of them together like that, just to give you like that idea, like dimension. So you can kind of see, we'll reverse it too, just so you can kind of see how it differs. See, it is considerably bigger. Okay, so that's that. This is going to be a long video just because I don't want to do a long fucking video. Next up, let's have a look at the Mudmaster next to the Ecozilla. Now, Ecozillas are pretty popular watches. They're pretty popular dive watches. I literally bought it because I don't have a dive watch and I wanted the most notorious one out there. So naturally I went with the Ecozilla, which they stopped manufacturing I believe a year or two ago. They're still widely available, brand new though. Ecozillas, they're not like super rare. You can get them on Amazon, I think, still brand new for like pretty much the price they were going at years ago. So the dial though, like, look at the size of the dial, makes a huge difference. Like, the G-Shock is just so much bigger. They're both easy to read, but for a small face, this is only a 38. I think this is a 36mm. It's tiny, like, it's tiny. But yeah, that's that. The buckle on the Ecozilla is a little bigger. You know, they both got the steel keeper. The only thing I noticed about the Mudmaster is that the little elevated portion on the strap there, I think you can see it more pronounced on the Ecozilla, but on the Mudmaster you can barely see. You can barely notice it there with the contrast against my finger. So, you know, not a huge deal breaker in my opinion, but you know, for some finicky fucks out there, that might, you know, mess with you. Anyways, let's keep this going. I'm trying to keep this under 7 minutes, just because I like to talk. Let's have a look up at the B-Uhr. This is my Revutomen 55mm B-Uhr, Type A. I got this one of course, on eBay. I'm a good dealer. So that's it up front. Like, already, well, let's set the hands to 2 and 10 and 2 just to gauge the difference. See, just to, you can kind of see, like, the G-Shock is smaller, but it's almost there. Like, if you put it, like, it's pretty much. But then again, you know, this is a much different type of watch. This is like a historical piece. I like it. I love it. I love big watches. Anyways, wait, did we get a nice shot of them together on top? Did we do all that? Trying to meet all the criteria here. I put a Zulu strap on this one just because it looks fucking badass. Anyways, let's keep this rolling along nice and quickly here. Finally, let's compare up next to a Hamilton Chrono. Now, for field watches, this is like, you know, Hamilton khaki, that's like, you know, it's a big one. But again, look, I mean, G-Shock just it dwarfs the G-Shock. And this is mainly just to show you just how big the Mudmaster is. But you know what? For all the watches that I've shown you here, like, it's still lighter than this Hamilton. It's definitely lighter than the Ecozilla. Ecozillas are heavy. If you have one, you know how heavy these things are. It's like swinging around a fucking, you know, wrecking ball. Notice the scuffs because it's so big. You hit shit with it. And then compared to this, like, the Mudmaster just 100% is the most comfortable one to wear. And you know what? These two are almost the same. I want to say the Mudmaster is still a little bit lighter, but for G-Shocks, the Mudmaster, like, it does have weight to it. Like, for example, next to the Mudman, like, the Mudman weighs nothing. Like, it's like a feather next to it. So that's pretty much it. We're about 7 minutes right now. That's where I want it to be. So I hope that gives you guys a better understanding of the size of this Mudmaster. I know, you know, it's a hot one right now, and yeah, I hope that helps you guys. Peace and disco. I'll catch you on the flip side. Wait, I'll put it on. Fucking love it. Fucking love it. It's just nuts. Boom. I guess I'll put on the other ones too. Alright, we'll push this video to 8 minutes. Sorry. There's the Ecozilla. Do the Mudman. You see, like, considerably smaller compared to the Mudmaster. Mudmaster's just a beast. We'll do the B-Uhr, which is the fucking monster. So, like, I know, like, there's, like, not every collector is like me. Like, I love big watches. Like, that's just my thing. Like, I love them. Like, look at this. This one even hangs over my wrist. And I don't really give a rat's ass. Some guys are like, hey, it bugs me. Like, I'm not a pussy like that. I love the way a huge watch looks on me. Especially if you know how to dress and accessorize it. Like, it just makes you look like a boss. And especially if it's a good one, not some shitty Nixon or, like, some fucking bullshit watch. You know, like, you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm only showing you good stuff today. Like, I'm not going to show you anything shitty. Oh, I don't have anything shitty. But, yeah, I mean, compare all those to the Mudmaster, and just gives you a really good idea of just what you're dealing with. And, you know, don't let the size intimidate you. It's comfortable as hell, it's light, and it's just loaded. So 9-minute video. That's a wrap, boys and girls.